Starkle, man. Oxy the body. Oxy the body. Hi, y'all. Hi, chat. How are you guys? I'm excited. Drama free zone, chat. It's drama free zone. I don't really like drama, so that's why I don't want to talk about drama. I know y'all like in here fishing and see if I slip up and talk about drama. I have no drama. I don't want to do no drama free zone. Drama free zone. So if you're looking for drama, leave the chat because I can't do it. I can't be like little streamers and just be streaming off of it. Y'all seen me in LA. I seen how much drama I was in. Okay, it was entertaining, I guess. But chat, that is not my lane anymore. To be in a drama situations, like, bro, I'm really trying to like elevate my craft for real. You know what I'm saying? Cause I really don't be bothered from none of this stuff. Like, I really just be chilling. I'm happy that I have my own space, my own thinking, my own brain, my own place to go focus, lock in, make some real money. Charby, thank you for the gifted subs. Yeah, and there was so many people disappointed in me and stuff. That kind of like spoke to me. Like, you know? Because as much as like that girl swung on me first and I defended myself, I shouldn't have been nowhere near that type of environment. Like, nobody swinging on you in church. Nobody be in church swinging on me. Like, or nobody like, it's like, you know, God's child won. Like, yeah, you don't gotta forget where you came from, but there is such things called elevation. You feel me? LaShawn 30, because God had delivered me, freed me from certain people, places, and things where it could have killed me, hurt me, left me depressed. But the fact that God delivered me from all that stuff for me to go right back into that type of environment, I could tell it set off a lot of people that love me and that want to see me do good and that's rooting for me. Samantha Mary, thank you for this gifted sub. So personally, I'm going to take accountability on that part of things. Focus just way more on my boxing too. No traveling. I don't have no excuse to travel no more. I was traveling because I had court and I had to reinstate my license and pay tickets off. But now, Meek Millionia, Habiba. More to be in a drama situations, like, bro, I'm really trying to like elevate my craft for real. You know what I'm saying? Cause I really don't be bothered from none of this stuff. Like, I really just be chilling. My own place to go focus, lock in, make some real money. Charby, thank you for the gifted subs. Yeah, and there was so many people disappointed in me and stuff. That kind of like spoke to me. Like, you know? Because as much as like that girl swung on me first and I defended myself, I shouldn't have been nowhere near that type of environment. Like, nobody swinging on you in church. Nobody be in church swinging on me. Like, or nobody like, it's like, you know, God's child won. Like, yeah, you don't gotta forget where you came from, but there is such things called elevation. You feel me? LaShawn 30, because God had delivered me, freed me from certain people, places, and things where it could have killed me, hurt me, left me depressed. But the fact that God delivered me from all that stuff for me to go right back into that type of environment, I could tell it set off a lot of people that love me and that want to see me do good and that's rooting for me. Samantha Mary, thank you for this gifted sub. So personally, I'm going to take accountability on that part of things. Focus just way more on my boxing tip. No traveling. I don't have no excuse to travel no more. I was traveling because I had court and I had to reinstate my license and pay tickets off. But now, Meek Millionia, Haviva 28. Thank you for the gift. Haviva 28. So, Chad, that's where I'm at with all of this. Like, I seen y'all, a lot of people was on my side, and that's cool, but it's like I got really asked myself, was God pleased with the weekend I had? No. Let's just be real. Like, I can't be so willing to, like, please the entertainment part. I know it's entertainment. I know it got y'all hooked, but golly, like, it's not healthy. I don't think it's healthy. It's just sometimes when people like take you there, like, check, I be minding my business, I be doing my own thing. I don't talk no crap about people. But when you keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and keep talking, what's up with me pulling up? What's up with that? Like, what's wrong with me pulling up at this point? And that's the thing. I don't like when people get comfortable. Stop getting comfortable thinking that man is going to save you. He's not going to be the very man saying it's the mailman and it's me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be real careful, decide your words well, because at the same time, you kind of you messing with a gangster. He going do some gangster shit, like have you stand on your words. He not going. He letting you make that bed and lay in it, like real for real. So I just. Yeah, gangbanger. For real. Bang bang. That's why he said it's a mailman because she was about to be delivered. No, I don't fight pregnant women. That's the thing about it. I wouldn't even do that. But I would, like, smile in your face. But I just really feel like everybody triggered for real. Like, you feel me? I can't. Yeah, stay away from LA. Chat. I live in LA. I got a house in LA. I'm gonna stay away from outside, yeah. After my fight, I'm going to Jerusalem, but I'm about to lock in something real clean, real big. Wait for it. It's a big announcement. I ain't really tell nobody yet. But stay tuned for real. Nah, chat, I don't really get into all that. That's why I don't even really take this streaming stuff serious. Like, I take it serious enough to buy the equipment and like stream on my timing, but as y'all can see, I turn it off. Like, I could like lock in and have it on and y'all follow me everywhere I go, but I really love my privacy for real. Then I ain't gonna hold you. I got a fight coming up. I gotta be safe too, cause like you see how people just be walking up swinging. Like, I'm not finna be fighting on my kick. Someone walking up swing, like, you know. But I'm glad when that does the Jason Lee interview drop, babes. The Jason interview drops. I don't know, but it's real messy. He was trying to be messy a little bit, but I had my guard up the whole time because I really didn't want to speak negative about anybody that he was asking me about, for real. He brought up so many people's names. I said what I said. He made a point. He like, okay, so you was with, he was like, so you was just with Jonathan, but tomorrow's the baby shower. Like, how do you make that make sense? Like, don't you want better for yourself? Da, 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 da. And I was just explaining to him, like, I'm gonna be honest, nothing of that got really nothing to do with me. Me and Jonathan can really be siblings for real. Like, I just have unconditional love for him. Like, he deal with people, I deal with people. It just so happens when I deal with him, y'all blow it up and out of proportion. That's one. Two, he asked me like, oh, so when the last time you had sex with Jonathan? I said 2 years ago. He asked me about, he did the smash or pass game. I said, let's do marry and pass. The first person he asked was, he gonna ask, Jason Lee gonna ask, would you marry or pass Drake? I said, hi Drake. Like, I don't know. He was just, the interview was just so messy. He said, would you marry and pass Lil Baby? Didn't he give you his number? Wasn't he whispering in your ear? Da da da. Like, he was just, the interview was just name dropping people, and I was trying to keep it from just it being real messy. Like, nah, like, I don't know what you talking about. That I'm just chilling. Like, no, he real cool and real person, but he was just encouraging me to do better, be better. You feel me? Want better for myself. So, long story short, it was like, I didn't even know, like, he was going to bring up my past to the point where 2023, like, we went all the way back. He was getting real gutter. Like, Jason Lee was asking about ridiculous stuff, like messy, like real messy, real clickbait, real, like just crazy stuff. Like, I didn't really like it because it's like, when you meet certain people in real life, you do not name dropping them or being messy about them in interviews. You really just respect their privacy, and whatever encounter you had is just what it was. You don't make it into a thing. You feel what I'm saying? So Jason Lee was making like situations that in my past life, because but this person now, interview question. Yeah, and I don't know. It was like, it was giving like the interview. I could tell like maybe I could have avoided the interview, but then again, it's like y'all see so much happening. I don't give y'all answers to what's what. So he was asking a lot of questions that y'all probably would ask, but I won't answer because it's just like, it's messy. Like he was like this how he started off with the Drake question. Oh, so Drake follow you, would you marry or pass him? And I'm like, hi Drake. Like, I'm just being so respectful. Like, he got a lot going on, he doing good for himself. Like, I was just trying, like. Then he brought up Michael B. Jordan. I never met Michael B. Jordan. Whatever the case may be. That's the only one that I pushed Mary on, because out of all the people, I was just wanted to participate in the game. So I don't know how messy this interview gonna look like. He was doing Mary and pass. Child, I should have said pass all of them for real, because I don't really like all that attention. Like, it just be... Oh yeah, then he interviewed, he was like, okay, so your sister said that you insinuated that you killed Ronnie. Blueface insinuated that you killed Ronnie and you a setup girl. What you have to say about that? And I was just like, basically, people that's heard that really don't dislike me, of course, they'll try to like throw me under the bus. And I get it. Like, you know, when you beef with people, you go below the belt. But that was way below the belt, because the reason why I say it was way below the belt, bro, I really did love that nigga Ronnie. Like we was tight. I grew up with him. I used to live with him and his family. Like, so when people was like trying to use something that I was like somewhat close to before we fell out, because he fell out because of the clout and the money. Like, he wanted money, he wanted clout. I cut all ties for it. When I cut all access, he retaliated. Because I was still when we stopped dealing with each other, I still was his friend. And then while I've still been his friend, at the time when I did smoke weed, he was my plug. I used to just cop weed for him, It got to a point when I stopped smoking, when I stopped dealing with him completely, like, hey, we not really that friends, Because he was an emotional person. So I'm explaining all of this to JC, like, then they asked about Marsh, like, oh, so how do you feel about, like, Marsh betraying you? Like, how do you just be picking people and they just turn their back on you and da 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 da? And I was just like, I have nothing bad to say about anybody. Like, the interview was real messy, like, to the point when I was like low key, uncomfortable, just a little bit, only because it's just like, as soon as you get the interview, it's like opening a can of worms for people to react, respond, and I don't think I'm really like in that. At first I used to not care, like, all right, when I hung out in LA and stuff, and first, you know, I'm streaming, I'm trolling, that's cool, that's one thing. But when I got in a fight and it was public, and when I was just, it just looked bad. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the old Chrisean didn't care how bad things look. I could tell, like, this weekend kind of like bothered my spirit a little bit. Like, ooh, I don't like looking like that. It been a long time since I looked like that. Like, so now I gotta, like, really do some working on myself, isolating myself, and just plan it how I was planning it before. Like, in my word, at church, starting over, just recovering from being sucked into that type of light. So, to be honest, do I take anything back and stuff like that? No, because when you go through things, you learn a lot. So me, what I learned all my weaknesses. My weaknesses is the person I love, which is Blue. But now we kind of deal with each other in a way where it's mutual. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You got something going on over there. I got something going on over here. It's not all the way like what y'all think is up to be, because whatever, like, we got mad love for each other, chat. Like, we do. Like, he really, I know from sincere, like, I done something to him. It's just the fact that we don't be seeing eye to eye, so I stay away. Like, you know how I be. I just stay away for real, like, just. But chat, my phone died. Let me for real. So, and don't get me wrong, like, she apparently haven't seen the BS that Marsh was talking. Chat, I really don't know what people be saying outside their mouth. Like, y'all seen how I called her, she answered, and we was vibing on the phone. It's just like, I feel like sometimes when people show you who they are a certain way, you don't really let them in how you used to, or like you would try, but it's just what it is, you know, like, people just outgrow each other, you know what I'm saying? So I got nothing really negative to say about the person, because at the end of the day, I'm on a higher scale, on a higher level than all the people that do got a problem with me. But Marsha's fake, she answered the phone, but online saying something different. But I'm telling you, I really got nothing to do with that. You feel me? Like, if that's how she feel, that's how she feel. But that's why I keep my distance. Y'all seen I didn't really pull up. She sent me her address. I didn't go there. I just, you know? She sent her address, but I didn't really go. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm outside. I'm about to go pull up on Marsha the studio. I didn't. I just didn't. But it's funny, you see how she still got that baddie chain on her neck? That's the only chain she got around her neck. And that ring I got her, that's a $5,000 ring. With baguettes, rubies, and diamonds. So it's like, I don't really care about none of that. For real. That's why when Lemmy was being smart in that caption about her, he was like, Chrisean, come get your +1. All I had to say was, oh, Lemmy, please. People always try to stir up the pot or make things make things worse between me and her, and I always choose the upper road. I'm pretty eyes. Yes. No, but chat, I'm be honest, like fame, money, and notoriety is either make or break friendships or relationships, bro. Like, you know, like, and then sometimes people just outgrow situations like, oh, it necessarily wasn't my fault. It wasn't necessarily Marsha's fault. That's why I'm telling you, I don't really have nothing negative to say. And everybody that kept saying that fight between Lex and Latifah was rigged. No, it wasn't. That fight was not rigged. I feel like my sister, she did not take her training serious. She underestimated Big Lex. And that's it. You could tell when they told Lex that she's fighting Tasiki, she got straight in the gym. You could tell when Latifah heard that she was fighting Big Lex, people kept asking who her trainer was. First she said AB, then she said God. Then we just seen some random people doing some ghetto stuff, low budget stuff in the gym. Like, that's going to help you. You see Lex locked in, then fake training with Clarissa Shields. Not fake training, but like, we only seen one clip with her and Clarissa Shields training. So it's like, you see Lex progress and like, whatever, you just seen it. You feel me? It was two different things. Chat, no, I do not believe that it was rigged. Chat, would you, all right, let's be real. So you going to sit down, hold on, how big was that stadium? Like 18,000 people that could sit there? Was it full, packed out, sold out? If it was a sold out show, it's probably 18,000 people watching and probably like billions of people watching. Plus the clips and stuff. Floyd Mayweather, Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford. You had the biggest in the front row. Who's faking the fight? I'm gonna try to perform my best. If that's who's in my crowd, it was not rigged. You can't rig a fight. Only way I see if it was rigged, if Latifah was really she was throwing them. You see her throw what she could. She got tired. And then Lex knew how to like use her jab, move around. Lex had boxing clothes on, Latifah had lingerie clothes on. Those things matters, chat. You have to have the proper attire, the proper shoes. You could tell Lex had real boxing shoes on.